All right, congratulations, Coach, on the win tonight. You're the best start in school history at 9-0, and more importantly, a chance to host the conference championship game on December 1. Tell us a little bit about tonight, and we'll open it for questions.
I'll say this: great atmosphere, great environment. I have a lot of respect for Louisiana Tech. They played hard, and I think they've got a good team. I'm proud of our guys as far as securing home field advantage and getting a win. But I'm embarrassed as the head coach of our performance penalty-wise, to be truthful, and it's frustrating me. So I'm going to say tons about it, but we're doing foolish things that are going to hurt us and hurt our program, and I'm disappointed in that. And we're losing our cool. And so thankful their offense played really well, and took care of the ball for the most part. We had one hiccup there, but anytime you can rush for 300 and about throw for 300, that's a pretty good day. And so thankful that they did a good job. I thought defensively, we just let them do what they wanted, and I was disappointed in that. And again, I'm responsible for the penalty, so it's on me. But I'm disappointed in that, and really embarrassed, to be honest. And so frustrated by that. I'm excited for the win. We'll always celebrate wins; they're hard to come by. I'm very thankful for that. Thankful for the fans who were here. It's awesome, great atmosphere at homecoming. But we got to clean some things up before we want to get where we want to get to.
Coach, you talked about running the ball for 300 yards tonight. First time you've ever that a Liberty team has ever rushed the ball 300 or more in 3 straight weeks. Tell me about the vision Quentin Cooley has out there. The blocks are there obviously, but just for him to be able to see past that and find those creases.
Now some of those you could run through, I think.
But don't give me too much credit.
Yeah. You know what he does, where he's really good, is he can see one cut and he can make it and get vertical. Right, and then he can run through an arm tackle. He's not obviously over the fastest guy out there, but he can see the cut and he puts his foot in the ground and he can run through any type of arm tackles. I'd love to go back and take all of his runs. I don't know if he's ever really been knocked back when he went through arm tackles, and so he has a great knack. He's a bowling ball, and he runs hard, and the more he goes, guys start bouncing off of him. He starts wearing them down, and the O-line's doing a fantastic job. But for him being banged up, shoulder and all those different things, what did he rush for? 23 carries tonight. Just tremendous. Billy Lucas got hurt in the game, so we had to rely more on that. But he's tough, man. He epitomizes what you want a football player to be.
We talked about it at halftime a little bit. Your receivers going at their corners some. Was that just kind of taking those one-on-one matchups as they came and say, hey, we trust our guys? What does that say about your receivers going against the secondary that we talked so much about this week?
You get some one-on-one shots. They won some, we won some, obviously. When people are doing that, they're trying to overload you in the box and do some things. You've got to be able to make some of those. We were able to make quite a few. We got some PIs on them, some that we missed, but we have confidence in our receivers. They can make some tough catches. You saw it was great to have E.J. Smoot, Smoot back tonight. He made a couple of nice plays for us. Obviously, C.J. did a nice job. We're going to get some of those one-on-ones, and the more that we can take advantage of those, helps our offense. And we have complete confidence in Caden putting the ball there, and then those guys making plays and make it. Noah had a great game. I'm really happy for Noah. Noah probably leads the country in number of catches that get called back for some penalty, right? And he had a great game tonight. Touchdown, for a senior, 5th or 6th year senior. I think he's a 6th-year senior. You might be able to tell me different. Love that kid, man, and just how awesome. Did you see everybody how happy they were for him? He works hard and doesn't complain. Has to do all, we asked him to block, do all these things. Doesn't complain. He got a shot tonight, and really happy for him.
And I know you mentioned the penalties and the defense, or it wasn't a complete game by any, but to come in here tonight and really control this thing, it felt like from start at 56-30, and maybe kind of change that narrative a little bit that we like to start talking about. It's like play better on the road than at home, and this, that, and the third. And did it feel like you guys kind of flipped that a little bit tonight and really put on a good performance at home?
Well, I think we've just not played 4 quarters at home, right? If you go back to all of our games, man, we've played some really good quarters, but maybe not complete game. The same thing happened tonight. We were tremendous offensively, really for the whole. We had the hiccup on our own. We caused our own little turnover. We just messed that up, and then we had the one penalty on the second or the pass that really put us back and made us punt. Besides that, it was 4. That's 4 quarters. If you look at previous games, defenses played well, offense sputtered around a little bit. We love playing at home, but I also think opponents love playing here because the atmosphere is awesome. you know, and we got our fans behind them, and they're saying things to them, ordering dominoes for them, whatever they do over there. You know, they do a fantastic job. So I think we get the best of other people as well. And our defense did some good things, right? But when you have a chance, I think my biggest disappointment, when you have a chance, you go up 21-10 and then 28-10, and then they score. And then we go up and then they score, just back and forth. You never could really get that comfort level where if we could just, you know, those saying, put your foot on the throat, right, and not let them come up. And so that was, I think, my biggest disappointment. I think there were some good things we did, but we allowed too much easy stuff, you know. And I thought tonight, special teams wise, probably wasn't our best game that we've had. We gave up some big returns, and so we gotta continue to do better if we want to finish the way we started.
How pleased are you with the team's, you know, start 7-0 in conference, being able to host the conference championship game here in another month or so? How pleased are you with that first year in conference as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome, right? It's awesome to put yourself in the conference championship game, now to host it. You know, that's great. We love playing here, and so that's a big deal. You know, and I'm happy for that. And you know, but as a coach, you see your issues. You know, and you're constantly going to think about the issues. And I'm going to enjoy tonight, but then I'm going to be thinking about, hey, how do we fix these things that are going to cost us at some point if we don't get them corrected? And so, but I'm very pleased with where we're at and being able to. I'm thankful for the job and people trusting, you know, us and our staff to build a program and to be able to do, you know, qualify for the championship first year was awesome. It's outstanding. But I think that credit goes to the players buying into each other, our strength and conditioning, all those things that go about it. The credit goes to those people for helping our guys each week be ready to go.
Coach Caden has received a lot of national attention recently. Goes out tonight and goes for almost 300 yards once again. So has he done a good job, do you think, in your estimation, of shutting out the outside noise?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's getting obviously notoriety every week. And I think he was the Maxwell Award. I think he made the semifinals or one of those cuts there. I think it's the Maxwell, is that right?
Correct.
And so, I mean, he deserves those things. I mean, if you watch him play and the things that he does every week, he deserves those. But I do think he's done a really nice job of making it a team thing, but also preparing himself, right? He's handling the things that he needs to handle. But that's the challenge, right? The more you go, the more you win, the better you play. There's more noise. And can we continue to lock that? Can he continue to lock that out? Because he's a big personality, right? Can he continue to lock that out? Continue to stay hungry and say, hey, I got to improve here if we're going to get to here.
Seemed like the defense got off to a good start, holding them just to 3 points until late in the second quarter. What do you feel like was a turning point in that? Was it something they did, or what do you think? You
know what? I think it's 21. You know, they score right before halftime. I think, you know, statistics-wise, we're doing pretty good. You know, they're not doing a lot. But right out of halftime, I think when we scored, if I correct me, there was a third and long. They got it, 3rd and 10, and then we had a roughing the quarterback. And then boom, 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 boom. All right. We go score. I think they get a great kick return. Boom, 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 boom. And it was like there was no it's one thing to score, but we can't let them score like 2 minutes. And so I think we got the penalty, gave them some yardage. They made some plays, got a little frustrated, and I think we lost our cool. I think we started losing our aggressiveness. We started losing like our belief that, hey, we can stop them, right? Because they were getting just boom, boom, boom. And so, and at that point, sometimes you can call whatever you want to call. I don't even have the best call in the world, but if you're going out there and you're thinking about what you messed up, you're not playing well. And I think that's what happened. I think we got down on ourselves a little bit, and we lost some confidence. And we had nobody on that field step up and say, hey, this is not how we play football. This is not how we play defense here at Liberty. And I think that I'm disappointed in that, because coaches, I can holler at them, I can talk to them, I can encourage them, whatever. But we got to have it. It has to come within, and if it's going to mean something. And we didn't see that. And so we had some guys making it up themselves instead of making it about, hey, how can I help their team get out of this rut?
When you're finding guys who can step up in those moments after a bad penalty or a play that goes against them defensively, does that happen in game, or is that the type of thing that happens in the preparation leading up to the game?
Well, it should be. You hope the preparation leading up, you put yourself in enough situations and circumstances, and you practice where, hey, it's third and long, we had a bad play. You hope that prepares them. But, there's nothing like the game, right? You hope the practice is so tough. And we need to tell them to calm down in there.
We're okay.
And, but sometimes games are gamers, right? Guys are gamers. And so, but we needed somebody during that time frame. But what happens is some of your leaders maybe weren't playing as well as they wanted to. And so they started thinking about themselves and thinking about, hey, I'm a leader. My actions mean stuff, right? Actions are always louder than words. And we had some of our leaders not do a great job of following through. And again, that is more on me. I'm the one that sets what we're trying to do, and I've got to put them in a position to make sure to lead. So I've got to do a better job. It's not all on them, it's on me. I got to do a better job, but I would hope by now, 9 games in, we'd step up. But, tonight might have been the first time where we had, was it 3 or 4 consecutive drives where they scored? I don't know how many they did. Went
4.
10,
4.
17, whatever they ended up with. About that. They scored 3, 4
4.
touchdowns in a row. 4. And we couldn't get a stop. And so I think everybody's just trying to, that's not happened before in that type of situation. So, we didn't respond in a great way, but that's the beauty we always got next week.
Last one for Coach.
Coach, it's your first this is the program's first conference championship game appearance, but you still got 3 weeks to go before that. Can you first give an idea, tell our viewers a little bit about what this means to this program to reach this step, and then what's the message to the players to keep them focused on the task at hand over the next few weeks rather than looking forward to December 1st?
Well, it's obviously a great honor, to be in a conference at FBS, being independent for 4 years, and then having a chance to be in a conference. The conference want to be a conference says, hey, we want you part of us. And our university gives us a great identity, gives us a great brand, and to be able to represent the conference and the new conference in the first championship game is tremendous. It's tremendous for our fans, our administration that believe that we can get in a conference. So that's huge. I know our team's thankful for that. We talked a lot about making history and being a part of history, and that's part of it. And we just celebrated our 50th year of football and all the history that's came before us. We got a chance here to write our part of it, which is awesome, and we are part of it, right? I told our team last night, you get to be part of the history, and you get to be one that's nobody ever done that history, and that was cool. So my challenge would be, we can still make history. Nobody's ever been 10-0, all right? Nobody's ever been 11-0. Nobody's ever been 12-0. Nobody's ever won a conference championship at the FBS level. So there's a lot of things out there. And so, but the main thing for us is all those things are great, but we got to keep our eyes and our vision on why we play, on what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish there. And so that's going to be my message to our team. And, hopefully, they'll take to it.